Hello everyone, this is Breeze837 and welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2003 Road to Victory Lane. And on the last episode, I made my first career debut race at the Daytona 500, finished in top 10, and Dale Jarrett ended up winning the race to start this season as the top points leader. And I did my very first team research, and we've decided to research engine power number one first to increase our speed and engine power to make our car a lot faster to catch up with the other top drivers. And on today's episode, I'll be racing at the North Carolina Speedway for the Subway 400 as the second race of the 2002 season. We currently have 236K in the bank after spending a lot on the research. And the research will last about 3 races. So once the next 3 races are over, engine power number one will be set to go. And with that said, let's head to the North Carolina Speedway for the event. And here we are at the North Carolina Speedway for the Subway 400, and here's the setup I'll be using for today's race. The tire pressure, I'm going to set this down to the minimum, 15 psi. Downforce is going to be the same. The suspension, for these front springs, I'm going to increase this to 48%. For rear springs, I'm going to decrease this to 59%. For the sway bar, I'm going to decrease this to 1/4 inches. And for the wedge, I'm going to decrease this to negative 3.5 turns. Now, for the gear ratio, we're going to set these two the same. We're going to set this one to the same. And then we're going to increase this a little bit to 1.10. And for the rear end, we're going to increase this to 3.55. And that's the setup I'll be using for my car for today's race. And with that said, let's get on to the qualifying session and see where will we be starting the race in. Alright, so in today's race at the North Carolina Speedway, this track is going to be testing my patience and my timing on my brakes and waiting for the right moment to hit the gas pedal again on the bank. Alright, so this is going to be a lot harder than the Daytona 500, of course, since it's going to be more challenging. 36th place, but can we do better? I don't know. Can I do better? I hope I can in this lap. But we'll see what happens. But we'll see. Alright, so we have to... Oh, we're getting close to the end. But can we do it? Can we do it? Will we get it?
All that matters is we're in the show.
I'll be qualifying at the 36th position to start the race, but hopefully we get a couple more spots during the race. The winner's price is 157K. There will be 98 laps around the track. And this track record is currently set by Rusty Walls on February 25th, 2000. And with that said, let's get on to today's show, the Subway 400.
We're in Rockingham, North Carolina, home of the North Carolina Speedway for today's race, the Subway 400. Drivers say this place can be one difficult track to master.
North Carolina is a fast track considering it's only a mile long. The corners are tricky though, and getting off them fast is the key to getting speed down the straightaways.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Jeremy Mayfield changed teams after the 2001 season, ending a 4-year tenure with Roger Penske.
A lot of people, Ray Evernham included, believe Mayfield still has a lot of untapped potential. He certainly has shown flashes of brilliance in the past. Maybe he can put that number 19 Dodge in victory lane today.
Starting out front are the Lowe Chevrolet and the 23 car. Starting in row 2 will be the Cheerios Dodge and the Pennzoil Chevrolet. In row 3 are the 46 car and the Ganassi Racing Dodge. In row 4 are the Citgo Ford and the GM Goodrich Service Plus Chevrolet. Rounding out the top 10 starting spots are the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the Team Rusty Ford. The 6th row has the M&M's Pontiac and the Tide Ford. In row 7 are the 27 car and the Altel Ford. Starting the race from row 8 are the Caterpillar Dodge and the Valvoline Pontiac. And in row 9 are the Kellogg Chevrolet and the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. Starting in row 10 will be the Avalon Ford and the Dale Jr. Chevrolet. Dale Jarrett, the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will begin the race from the middle of the field. The 12th row has the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Starting the race from row 13 will be the 20 car and the Sprint Dodge. In row 14 we have the 63 car and the Target Dodge. Starting from row 15 will be the DuPont Chevrolet and the Mark Martin Ford. In the 16th row are the 26 car and the Kodak Chevrolet. In the 17th row are the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the Square D Chevrolet. In the 18th row are the UAW Delphi Chevrolet and the Delphi car. Starting the race from row 19 are the Rubbermaid Ford and the BAM Racing Dodge. The 20th row has the Sirius Satellite Radio Dodge and the 16 car. Starting the race from row 21 will be the America Online Chevrolet and the Motorcraft Ford. And finally, starting from the rear of the field will be the 98 car.
We are side by side with number 25. Green flag is out. The Subway 400 has begun. 98 laps around the track. Here we go. We are going to be testing our patience. We may be getting some. Unfortunately, we may have some contact with the other drivers. But it's best to be careful in this situation, in the track situation like this. And we're still going to follow our goal. We're still going to follow the goals of hopefully finishing 40th or above for the sponsor, and hopefully beating Robbie Gordon if we somehow can on this track today. It's already a bit of a struggle since I am on the top and not the bottom. I prefer to be on the bottom, of course, but being on the top is going to be more challenging. But like now, I can go to the bottom because I'm second to last. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, a car is broken down. Ouch, a car is broken down in the middle of a track. And I wasn't able to hit the brakes. And my right front is already broken. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Sorry about that. But it's okay. We're all good. In this game, there is no alliance or rivalries in this game. That means like if you crash a car, the chances of how big of a rival you will be to them will increase, and they'll drive dirty if you just drive next to them. But in this game, no matter what you do, like if you draft them or make them like spin, they will not care in this game. They will act neutral. All the drivers will act neutral no matter what. So yeah. So we won't face any like trolling. We won't face any like rivalry bumps or anything like that from the NASCAR Thunder 2004. And yeah, hopefully, and we are gaining some spots back after the rough start, and hopefully we'll be able to get more spots than this.
That one was off the pace. Stay focused, buddy. Got one high. That's one more down. All clear, buddy. Car inside. Easy on the bumping, buddy.
Whoa, that car just spun, and I hit the car. We made contact a little bit, but there was no penalty. My left bottom side of the car was a bit damaged, but we're still running pretty well. We gained some spots back. We are now in 35th. Hopefully we can get past, I think that's Shane Hall up there, and get some more positions, but I'm not so certain. And the leader, as you can see, the leader is right on our tail, and if he passes us, then we will be down by a lap, and that's not what I was hoping for in this race, but unfortunately. But like I said, it's way harder. But like I said before, it's way harder than Daytona. So unfortunately, I cannot say the same for this race, because this is a challenging race on the banking turns, timing on my brakes, and timing on my turns. So once he gets past us, which will be like very soon, we're going to be down by a lap against the leaders, unfortunately. Yeah, luckily, we're playing pretty well blocking the leader. Since the leader is kind of struggling, I'm helping the drivers behind him doing well. And looks like he just got past us. The number 29 car will get past us, and we will be down by a lap now, unfortunately. Hopefully we won't go down 2 laps, but I'm not so certain, because all the leaders, because the drivers that are in the same lap as the leader, then I think that's Jeff Gordon, who might be in second place over there, heading towards me right now, is also with the leader on the same lap. So once he gets past me, things won't be so easy in this race. The only thing we can do is just get above 40th. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not what I was looking for. But I don't know what to do. My car is not even good. My car is not even good enough to make these good turns, hit the brakes on time. So we'll have to see what can happen. You see, there was another driver who may be hitting contact, and it's not one of the drivers trying to get my spot. It's one of the leading lap drivers. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Looks like I'm going to be facing with those kind of contact hits for a while, because I haven't had this since the other drivers spun around and hit me. And my tires are already worn. Now my tires are going to be affecting my turn before I make my first pit stop of the race. There has been no caution, surprisingly. Since veteran difficulty is medium difficulty, the mistakes meter is set to the middle on veteran difficulty. Everything is, so I don't know. And here comes the leader's point, top leader's point, Dale Jarrett. Oh, I'm blocking Dale Jarrett now, so maybe he won't be the top points leader by the end of this race. Who knows? Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. Because Sterling Martin's next to him. They're fighting for their position. I'm just trying to get around the track. Will they pass? Oh, Dale Jarrett will not pass me. Oh, okay. He could have made contact behind my car. He didn't. But he still hasn't passed me yet on the top, surprisingly, because I thought he was going to do that by now. But he's still behind me, which is both good. It may be bad, because the other drivers who are trying to steal my position can get an easier pass. But now Dale Jarrett has gotten past me, so he can go ahead and continue his race, get his position back. Hopefully the other drivers won't, Because look at Kimmel. Kimmel is slowing down a little bit. Maybe his tires was already worn before my tires got worn. But is this for position? It is for position. And yes, we do get 33rd because he is starting to slow down a little bit. As we are almost into the halfway into the race. Yes, we do get Kimmel's position while he's trying to steal it now. Will he hit me behind me? Luckily he doesn't, but he will get a spot back because my car wouldn't turn for some reason. Oh, actually he didn't, surprisingly. I guess me and him were facing the same problems early on before we head to our first race pit stop, so. Yeah, so I guess I'll be keeping the 33rd spot until we get to the pits. So let's see we'll see how this works.
We need a little more speed. Okay, we're clear. Got one hot. Clear.
Looks like Bobby Labonte made a mistake on turning the corners as he's kind of swirled around a little bit, struggling to gain his control back. Luckily, he did not spun, and there was no caution involved. So, yeah, we're all good as nobody's making a pit stop yet. We're already on like lap 43, and Bobby Labonte is trying to pass me. And as you can see, the first few drivers are heading into the pit stops right now for their first pit stop of the race, and we'll be heading to our own first pit stop as soon as we get past enough. Bobby Labonte just get past me on the bottom. Thank you. We have this clear open space. We'll be heading to our own pit stop too as soon as we can. We're just gonna stay out a little bit longer. Alright, we are at lap 48. We are running out of fuel. Our tires are going crazy. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take our first pit stop of the race right here because I think we've ran enough laps because our fuel tank is about to run out. We are going to fall from 20th possibly to 43rd. As you can see, everyone else is also taking a pit stop, so we're going to take our pit stop right here. We're going to have to slow down. Alright, do we repair damage? Let's not repair damage. We're just going to leave as it is so we can't delay any time. Even though repairing damage would be the best, but we'll see how our pit stop does without the damage repairs. Alright, not bad. Not perfect pit stop. Perfect pit stop, guys. That was a good pit stop. Alright, so we're gonna have to get back on track. We are heading into lap 50 right after we gain some speed. And hopefully we can finish above 40th before the end of the race because I'm trying to consume some fuel, and Kimmel's already catching up as he has got new fuel and a fresh set of tires too. So we didn't repair any damage because our damage is not bad. So we are now down by 2 laps after pit stop, unfortunately. So yeah, but now we are in 35th, 36th, unfortunately, as Kimmel got past us with a better car. So we're good because we're trying to keep our car composure here, so we don't lose ourselves like before. Hopefully, consume a little bit more, use a little less fuel on these banking turns because I was trying to speed up. We're not gonna get any positions back, so yeah, we're not gonna get any position. Oh, we do get 2 spots back, 35th and 34th. I think one was from the pit stop, if I saw that. I wasn't paying attention, so I can never tell. So yeah, the reason why I didn't repair damage is because the car's damage is not that bad because it's just yellow. There's no like critical damage, so I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. So hopefully we'll have enough fuel to finish the race. Whoa, Shane Hall has lost his control. So he'll be down. He'll be behind us by a couple of more seconds, and that's a good thing for us because we don't have to play too much defense on him right now, just until he gets back on the near side of us. I'm just trying to pass Kibble for the 33rd place because we're not doing that bad so far. We're almost at lap 60. We have like what more than half of our fuel left after our first pit stop. Our damages is not really going to do much unless our car really trolls me on the end. But yeah, so it's not bad. Doing some good performance. I'm expected to end maybe between 33rd and 37th. That's my expectations for this race because there's nothing I can really do right now. As Steve Park is another driver that did the same thing as Shane Hall. He's made a mistake and lost his balance on the turn trying to get past me. So I think this race is getting better and better for us, and the leader is getting closer and closer to us. So we'll be down by 3 laps now. We'll be finishing probably lap 95 or 94, whichever the situation may be. But can we get past Kimmel here for the 33rd position? We will not at this turn. But I think in the next lap or two, we should be able to. Oh, can we get past Kimmel for 33rd? Kind of a bit of a struggle. We still 34th, but the leader is drafting with Kimmel. And yes, we will get 33rd position, passing Kimmel. I feel Kimmel has the same car as me, but he is slightly better on perfect condition. So unfortunately, I don't really know, but yeah, hopefully we could stay 33rd or stay 34th to, beat our. We may not be able to beat Robbie Gordon, unfortunately. That hurts our sponsorship trust with the associate, but hey, at least we didn't fall under 40th. That's the best thing I can say about this race for today, and we survived. Our car didn't break down or anything. Our car didn't light up on fire. Oh my god, I thought he was going to try to crash me. But yeah, we finished the race. That's all I can say about the positives, and get above 40th. Ricky Craven just crashed into us and he hit the wall. If his front bumper goes out of the track, it's going to be our first caution of the season, and that'll be kind of a weird first caution of the season. As you can see, our bottom left is already critically damaged on red bar, and the other drivers are trying to get past me, including Brian Newman, and that's okay by me because I can't get past him, and the leader is side by side. He's not the leader of the race, so he won't win this race today. And Kimmel's right there again. Alright, Kimmel, you're on. It's me versus you for the 33rd position. And I don't care if I go 34th, but 33rd is obviously better than 34th, so I'm still want 33rd, so I guess we're going to have ourselves a little interesting competition and see who will be claimed 33rd. Oh, and he had some control on that turn, which is good because Ricky Craven just cheesed behind me and hit the wall, so he'll be losing some time far from the leader. And my car's already losing balance because my turns are not good still. I changed my camera here, sorry about that. Alright, and hopefully we can. Oh, look at this. This isn't good. Oh, our car is not turning pretty well. This isn't good. I don't know if we could survive this. Oh, hopefully we could finish the race. I'm getting more and more worried. Me and Kimmel are just having a little friendly competition for the 34th position. And so far, I'm winning. Sometimes he's taking my place, and sometimes I'm getting it back because our cars are like declining right now. Fuels are going low, tire wear's getting worse, losing balance. Shane Hall's there too, so Shane Hall might win. I don't think so, Shane Hall. So we are down 3 laps. So we are there's a likely chance that we are going to finish at 30 at lap 95, which is better than trying to finish the race because my car cannot handle 98 laps right now because and we have low fuel. But that doesn't really, I don't think it really matters at this point because I don't really care. As long as we finish 40th, at least 40th, then I think this race was a success. If we finish above 40th, it's a success because the sponsorships, the main sponsors. So I think we're going to be fine. Hopefully we'll be fine getting some money. We didn't beat Robbie. We beat everyone except for Robbie Gordon. And that's very unfortunate because Robbie Gordon's probably top 20 by now. But I don't know. Now we got Shane Hall to deal with and number 25 to possibly deal with. So we got big things to deal with, and number 25 is not positioned, thank goodness. But Kimmel is positioned, and I'm slowing him down. But Shane Hall does take my spot. That's a shame. Oh no, we're gonna gain it back. So yeah, so the only thing I can do is hopefully get 34th or 35th. We'll see what happens. Oh, we just hit the wall. Yeah, this is not good. 37. Oh boy. Hit Mark Martin by accident. We are going to be down. I don't want to finish in 37th, but that's probably ideal at this point because my car just can't take it. My car can't take the handling. Our car is just messed up at this point. So now we're gonna have to try to get it back in 3 to 4 laps. Which is going to be impossible because my car is in bad condition. We can't even handle it. I went from 34th to 37th in 10 laps? Oh, we're going to get it back. Hopefully we're going to get it back. Let's see if we can get it back, which is not likely. Alright, the driver has crossed the finish line, so lap 95 will be our final lap of the race. Well, we are getting real close to Kimmel. Hopefully we can gain we need 2 more spots, but that's not happening because I bet the 34th car is already way ahead. So Kimmel is probably the last car I need to face. Wait a minute. Oh, did we get it? Oh, we got 34th. And the leader has crossed the finish line, and the race will be over. This will be our last lap. And look at that. Oh, but I'm going to have to get 34th back from him. Oh, and we do. We went from 37th to 34th after that crash. After I hit the wall against Mark Martin because the car couldn't handle his turns, and we are going to finish at 34th. All right, down by 3 laps, 34th. That's not bad for the Subway 400. We completed our sponsor goals except for one.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
Yeah, and that can be physically exhausting to these drivers. Not only do the cautions give them a chance to catch up on the racetrack, it also gives both their minds and their bodies a little break. They have all got to be drained after that one.
The Delphi car probably isn't too happy about his finish here.
I hate it for those guys, too. They were so positive about their chances to win this morning, but then they just had a bad race. It happens.
Unfortunately, we're out of time for now. Thanks for joining us. So long. We'll see you next week at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, that's it. That's the end of Subway 400, thank goodness. Unfortunately, we don't even earn a lot due to sponsor failure, but down by 3 laps. We got damage to repair. Finished at 95 laps. It did improve by two spots from the start, so that's not bad. But Scott Wimmer went down all the way to 18th of second. That's gonna hurt his performance. Any big jumps? Mark Martin went to 8th, and Jeff Gordon wins the race. Congratulations to Jeff Gordon. Dale Jarrett ends up in 5th. He went from 29th to 1st to win the race, maybe, and I think he might steal the top leader point spot from Dale Jarrett. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the Subway 400. Yeah, we are finished with the Subway 400. Let's go and take a look at the result. Let's go look at the update stands, and we are down to 9th. We went from 6th to 19th. We're still in top 20. That's not bad, but Jimmy Johnson, where are you? Jeff Gordon is now the top point leader by 5, beating Dale Jarrett. winning the race. Congratulations. Jeff Gordon is in the lead. Now it's Dale Hart Jr., Jeff Burton, Sterling Martin, Tony Stewart, Bobby Labonte, Ricky Rudd, and Matt Kenseth, and Michael Waltrip. Mark Mine's at the 11th. Jimmy Johnson is at the 13th now after that race. Now we're in 19th, so we're 6 spots behind them. And we're also competing for Rookie of the Year, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge. But where in the world is Robbie Gordon? He is in 31st after the race. Driver stats. The awards. Who won the awards this week? Jimmy Johnson won the pole award. Kevin Harvick wins the front runner award. Jeff Gordon wins the all charged up award. Kevin Harvick won the fast pace award. Jimmy Johnson won rookie of the race after me winning the rookie of the race at the Daytona. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the move of the race. The rookie of the year, I went down to 3rd behind Ryan Newman. Jimmy Johnson now leads the rookie of the year candidate, and I'm in front of Scott Wimmer by a couple of points with James McMurray, Casey Kane, Greg Biffles, Scott Hall, Shane Hall, whatever, Shauna Robinson, F. Kimmel. The pole award, Dale Jett and Jimmy Johnson win. I think how it works is if you win the pole award this season, next season you will go to the NASCAR shootout, like a preseason race before the season start. Jackpot 5, nobody that. Chevy is number 1 in manufacturer points, tied with Ford, and Dodge and Pontiac are tied. Lap champion, Jared has now led 51 laps. Kevin Harvick has led 39. Jeff Gordon has led 36. Jimmy Johnson, has led 10. And Ricky Rudd has led 7. Kurt Busch has led 2. I think that's Kurt Busch. And Scott Wimmer has led 2. And Sterling Martin has led 1. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. But let's see how's our sponsor news. Associate went up, surprisingly. Driver went up. Primary went up. Let's see who's the most happiest right now. Delphi's happy. Windcraft is kind of. Craftsman is Nikeon is not happy with us, and Driver it's the same thing. Do we need to repair the car? You know what? I think I might have to. But what would happen if? But let's see. Let's take a look first. Let's see how would this overhaul? Would it be much of a difference? How about the chassis? How about the chassis overhaul? How different? The durability would be 56, so it's not too bad. But do we repair the engine? That's the question. Because what's the winner's purse for the Las Vegas Motor Speedway? We actually don't know yet. But it's going to be 66 laps since it's a super speedway. Since it's a speedway. And then next we got Atlantis Motor Speedway, which is also a mile speedway. Then we got Darlington. So we got 3 mile speedway races in a row. Then we got our first short track in the Bristol Motor Speedway. So let's see. So we have 301k right now. We could overhaul it to make an immediate impact improvement. It only costs like 97k, but we do want to save money. No, it's not gonna make a difference. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to modify this. We're going to change cars. We're going to be racing with car number 2 for the next few races. Probably 2 or 3 races for every engine part. Unless our engine gets better, then we don't have to worry about it. So we're going to leave it at that. And then we're going to modify car 1. Change it into the most durable ones, and the downforce one, which is this one's in the storage. All right, so we're going to change. So we're going to go ahead and repair our best parts. And we're going to go ahead and use car number 2 for a couple of races. So we're going to repair this for 2 races, which is a very short time. And then we are going to repair chassis number 1 for 2 races, since they're both very cheap. And yes, that's going to be the end of this episode. Hope you all like it. We have 209k left in the bank, which is not bad, over 200. And I'm going to go ahead and save. Hope you like this. Hope you all liked the video, and thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm out. Stay safe. Peace.